wings unfurl, protecting the Supreme King, this fractured world. The gentle darkness whispers secrets grim, as twisted destinies entwine and dim. Laughter echoes cold as souls collide, destinies unfold. He sacrifices all remorse unknown to claim dominion over realms overthrown. Neo-spacians weep their innocence torn as Jaden's heart bleeds forever reborn. The castle stands a monument to strife, where dual monsters clash, defining life. Where dual monsters clash, defining life. King's laughter echoes cold as souls collide, destinies unfold. He sacrifices all remorse unknown to claim dominion over realms overthrown.
You know me, the fighting freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back them up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep down Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear. It probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. A ghost try to approach me, he got leery. Just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back them up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep down Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear.
Hello. So I'm just gonna give you a heads up that for some reason my chat just is lagging really behind. It's not a YouTube problem. It is 100% a Streamlab problem, because the chat that you see is actually ahead of my chat, which doesn't make any fucking sense. But I kept restarting Streamlabs, I kept doing everything I could. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I'm just gonna assume it's the new Streamlabs update, which means something broke. So just so you know. Also, I don't know why the music keeps breaking. It just happened again. Incredible. Incredible start today. Alright. Man, I also want you to know, like, I never think to myself, man, I don't want to stream tomorrow. Because, like, it's essentially my, like, YouTube work for the day, right? Days where I stream, I don't write for my videos or whatever. I don't edit. I don't do anything else but I stream. So, like, usually I'm like, okay, yeah, I streamed today. It's a break from things, you know, it's, you know, more relaxed in a way than, like, actually working on something. But yesterday, I literally was about to go to bed. I was like, man, it was like literal work, like going into the office of like, I don't want to go. I don't want to stream tomorrow. I hate this fucking game, man. I swear to God, every stream there's something new I find out I hate more than the last one. It's actually crazy. I want my baby back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much the back can help. I think I'm getting drained. You know, it was really bringing me back in at the start of the aqua route. I actually felt a little bit more juice in me, literally. But at this point, man, I don't got much in me. How are you today? You gonna play a good game again? I wish. Maybe one day. Once I'm through with this shit, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a randomizer run before I continue this marathon of 𝐏𝐄𝐀, so I get to experience what like Kingdom Hearts used to be again. Just to further remind myself how far it's fallen. I still need to do the no beta boss rush stuff. I'm thinking of doing that when my plushie comes in. I actually have the no beta Fumo on pre-order. I think it comes out this month, next month. Soon. Aqua's back carrying this game. Aqua is quite literally carrying this game on her back. But, okay. So, question. What were we doing? I don't know. Oh my, whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, calm down there, little birth by sleep. Jeez, okay. Really insist upon itself in that way. 𝐿 and 𝐿 have the same cooldown time. That's good game design. Alright, I think we just want to level these up. There's nothing else for me to do. We just want to max these. I think I already prepared myself for this stream. I think I set myself up for, I don't want to say success, because I'm playing this game, but for a less brutal beatdown. At least at this point, we're actually, like, decently leveled, that the actual grinding portion of this isn't as bad. What are we looking at in terms of dealings? Just Snow White left, huh? So how's everyone else doing? Better, I assume. Oh shit, wait, I finished Snow White. Based. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to just dealing with Mickey. We want to be put on Disney's casting couch, because that'll give us extra EXP. Yeah, part 2 of ReZero Season 3 started. It sucks the way that anime works now, that it's split up, but I mean, honestly, I prefer it, because it usually means the actual studios get more time to draw this stuff. It looks better. I wish this game had summons. What? No, the D-Links are so cool, dude. It's awesome how in every important fight of the game you can't use them. Because the fucking PSP could not handle it. Yeah, so double EXP. It's so crazy, because, like, if I leave the room, I lose my D-Link, by the way. Like, I'm still not over that. Like, imagine if you were playing KH2, you went into your Valor form or something, and you did a room transition, and then you just lost you lost your drive transformation, and you lost all of your meter, even though you didn't actually use it. Like, you can name any mechanic in this game, and it's poorly designed. It's actually crazy. You do not want an anime to be Dragon Ball Super? No, you do not. Dragon Ball Super is actually insane. Imagine having like the biggest anime property of all time, I guess other than Pokemon. And you just don't even give it any money. You just like send it out to like the scrap heap. Basically everyone who works on the Dragon Ball IP is a fucking idiot to some extent. Toei for that. Sueisha doesn't like money, so we can never have the Dragon Ball manga content. Funimation has the English license, and they have been graping this series for like my entire life. There's never been a point in my life where Funimation has not ruined Dragon Ball.
Come on.
And that's like just the start of each one. Because obviously the Funimation leads to something like Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Dragon Ball Z Abridged leads into the English fan base that clearly does not respect the series in the fucking slightest from everything we've seen. You boot up Sparking Zero and you have Goku delivering lines like silly ravage fixer for kids in fights. You have kids saying no cap. The Gamma's calling Mr. Satan mid. So fucking epic and funny. Isn't Fuji TV in trouble over some kind of scandal? Probably. I don't know off the top of my head. Oh yeah, they have a Sonic meme as well. Alright, we got 2 Thunders. Oh my god, I forgot to pull up the chart! Because you can't play this game without having a fucking chart open for command melding. So cool. Silly me. Think I could just play the video game? Oh boy. Okay, let's see here. The only thing is I don't remember what I wanted to make here. Let's see. So Thunder Booster done. I guess Magic Haste is what we want. Magic Haste and Attack Haste. Magic Haste and Attack Haste are both fleeting crystals. How many fleeting crystals do we have? 6. Good. Okay. So... Magic Haste. Isn't this fun? When you guys watch these streams, you're like, wow. I really understand the Birth by Sleep Defenders now. This is peak. This is what Kingdom Hearts should be. Tedious fucking menuing. Daima is better than English dub Dragon Ball series. I think they're both. I think both dubs are awful. Thank you, Dark Lollylord, for the 2. Who'd be more fun, Aqua or Kairi? I think Aqua's hotter. I'd let Aqua molest me. I wouldn't fight back at all, personally. Thank you for the 2. I'm trying to think now. What else I need here? Do I need to level another Fire Dash? I'm not sure. I think I might. Now I think I'm good. I think what I need to do now... We're gonna have 3 Thunderas. Yeah, I think I'm actually done with leveling, so I could just put whatever I want here. I guess 0 Grav. Why not? Or Dimitri, you could have done this off stream. Would be a problem? It'd be more of a problem. That's such a fucking waste. At least I'm here. I made $2. All right. I made $2 doing this here. That's more than I could say if I did this off stream. People always talk about like wasting money, but there's nothing more valuable than fucking time. And don't get me wrong, I don't think sometimes grinding in game can be fun, just interacting with the actual combat mechanics. But this game is not a fun game to interact with. It's tedious. It feels like a slog. You know, some games I play and I'm like, okay, I need to grind a few levels and I have a good time because the game's fun and, you know, maybe I get something else from that experience. But not this. A whole $2, impressive. It's better than nothing. Speaking of like franchises being ruined, as I was taking a shower today, I put on a YouTube video, as I do, one of the few times I watch English YouTube videos. It was about like Mario Party 9 or something. And as always, I found out the Wii ruined another series, which is kind of obvious. You think, you know, the Mario Party 9 came out on the Wii, and it's one of the worst entries in the franchise, like most Wii entries, and usually casualized the series and changed a bunch of things for the worse going forward. But I found out one of the reasons is ND Cube talked to like the Wii Sports guys for like feedback. So a lot of the big changes you saw in Mario Party 9 and all the Mario Party games going forward were because the Wii Sports guys were like, oh no, you need to make it like this and that. You need to they were like, oh, well, you see, in normal Mario Party, you guys take turns, and that gives someone a time to look away from the screen. And that's boring. They need to be engaged constantly. So you shove everyone in a fucking car so they always are impacted by the game. It's like, cool. That's awesome. Maybe the super casualization of the people who made a tech demo aren't like the gods that you should be listening to for game design. I fucking hate the Wii. I say it all the time. It's not nostalgia. Because like the only console I really had before the Wii was like a GameCube. I grew up with the Wii. That is my childhood. That sucked. I hated it. So I found that out. But then when I was watching the video, the guy started talking about how Mario Party 9 is having a resurgence, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Is there no fucking game, movie, piece of media that exists that like 10 years after the fact you won't have the fucking kids you grew up with go like, it was actually an underrated gem because I played it when I was a literal drooling fucking blabbing toddler. Every fucking game in existence, every movie has this now, and it drives me fucking crazy. Pointing out an exception to the rule just proves the rule. I agree, Sin and Punishment 2 is good, but Mario Kart Wii, Brawl, the Mario Party. I don't hate Metroid Prime on the Wii, but it's probably the worst one. Well, I can't. You're not watching Zoomer YouTube videos, Sterling, because that's where all the good Mario Party 9 content is. Do I have any? Okay, I do have a Thunder Rabbits mix. Okay, I'm gonna go save actually because I don't know if this command meld's gonna work. I'm using my genius brain to figure this out. I sighed because I realized this means I have more knowledge of Birth by Sleep than I really should. That I understand what command meld I probably have to do to get what I want. I love No More Heroes a bad role. Okay, fight me. Exceptions. Prove the rule. I will say, No More Heroes is exactly the inverse. The best version of No More Heroes is on the Wii. Because obviously No More Heroes 3 is fucking dog shit. But I mean, when you look at the Wii's catalog, it's mostly shovelware, bad versions of the entries in the series. It's a very female braid thing to be like, if I were to say, on average, Asian men are usually shorter, and you're like, but I know an Asian man who's 6 foot. Don't think you're listening to what I'm saying. Generalizations, ladies and gentlemen. Did I save? I think I saved. Fleeting Crystal? Is correct? Yes, it is. Base. Skyward Sword being full price on Switch is insane. That's a Nintendo tax. People talk about like pink taxing, like female products or more money. That's not true. That's a lie. Usually it's because of what they're being made with and what they're done for. Usually there's an actual reason. The Nintendo tax is an actual thing. You're just paying more because it has Nintendo on it.
Girl in a harem.
Well, that's a thank you for the other two, Dark Lolly Lover. You mean like you mean like tropes, right? Like if I were to be like a tsundere, like a childhood friend. I don't know, man. I feel like that's super specific. I don't think I can generalize that, right? Like you'd have to show me the harem. I'd have to specifically analyze each girl and come to a conclusion. I mean, I want to say the sister is usually the best. We're gonna go with Siscon is number 1. Who's the like? What kind of trope do I not like in a woman? I don't know. I like childhood friends. What don't I like? I don't like. I'm trying to think of a trope that's just like I see it and I'm like, that's gross. I don't know. Homewrecker? I don't know, because you say that and I'm like, Alice from, you know, Kirido's harem in SAO is kind of a homewrecker. She wants to steal Kirito. Granted, she literally sits in the cuck chair in Alicization at the end, but it can work. I like Black Cat. Go to Spider-Man. She's a homewrecker. Teacher's definitely not at the bottom. Teacher's like top 3. This says a lot to me. I can see the beauty in everything, guys. Yeah, well, okay, I 100% agree, Kangaroo Court. Like, if I were to describe a type of woman I didn't like, it would be like girl bossy side shave. But is that like a trope? Western women? Western made women, because actual Western women aren't like that. Fictional Western women. Dimitri does in fact respect all women. Oh, dude, I don't have enough dealing, because I had to switch rooms when I was dealing earlier. What a fun mechanic. When they're straight up asshole, I kind of like girls who are like bitchy, kind of. But I mean, I like girls who are tsundere bitchy. I mean, I guess if she was actually just mean. But I feel like I'd be inclined to fix that. I hate the femboy girl trope. What does that mean? Those are contradictory words. What does that mean? Never understood that as full sarcasm. Okay, it's sarcasm. Like, what the hell is this guy's talking about, man? Oh, dude. I need to switch, obviously I just mash from grinding. But I really need to change. Can you please die? If you watch my moves, it's actually insane how many like attacks miss. Like you don't have that problem in Kingdom Hearts 2. You still have that problem in Kingdom Hearts 3 though. So. All right, so I need to change finish commands. Yeah, Gold Rush sucks. Bring me back to here. Would there be a reverse trap? Does reverse trap have a name other than like, I mean, I guess some would be a tomboy. But I feel like there needs to be an actual name for it. But I guess everything could be considered a trap. Teacher, I'm kind of stupid. It's okay, I can be kind of stupid too. Not in reality. I pretend to be kind of stupid to be relatable. But in reality, I'm a genius. I got really autismo today, because someone who I'm like acquaintances with is watching SAO, and they are enjoying it, and they're posting about it. but they're on GGO and they were talking about Kirito's M9000 model, and they referred to it as a female model, which isn't true because an M9000 model is a male and an F9000 model is still a female. They're just literally femboy and tomboy equivalents. Aside the actually him. My boy Kawahara understands the appeal of the Joso Seme. First trap is when you think she's a dude, but she unzips into something. Dude, that's that is really hot. You ever see like a tomboyish anime girl, and she looks like she probably has a modest chest or whatever, but she unzips the like overly sized hoodie and it's just like tit shock. Yo, can we get me out of this, please? I'm a fan of that, I will say. Yeah, Persona 4, yeah, good example. Dude, so cool my attacks just miss. It's awesome. Gender bend is great. I'm not a big fan. I don't have a problem with it. Like, I could probably like something with it, but it's not something I'm like, oh, I need to find, or I need to go into the gender bend tag. I respect you guys though. You're fighting on the front lines. The toothpaste flag's always trying to take your work. I don't know why I'm going back here. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, none of these are done. I mean, zero gravity is, but that doesn't actually matter. I'm gonna put slow. I'm gonna mix 2 slows and see what the hell happens with that. Hello, Super Doopy Monkey Mob Banana Blast Crazy Roll. Good name, as I've said before, I'm pretty sure. Man, I wish the latest Monkey Ball game was not stuck on the fucking Wii. The Wii, oh my god, I'm stuck on the conversation from earlier. Wasn't stuck on the Switch. That shit has Godzilla, bro. I need to play that immediately. But I refuse to turn on my Switch in big 2025. Like, there are times I want games for Switch and I'll play them and enjoy them, but like, there's such a process in playing a console for me. Like, if it's not on PC, I just won't play the game. The one exception was Mario Kart, which is why I'm buying Nintendo's plastic again. Because I just fucking love Mario Kart. It has Amugas in it, that's right. Twerk probably owns the game then. Maybe I can buy, or excuse me, maybe I can borrow her copy. You can't make anything, but you can't even mix 2 slows together for like slow raw. That's dumb. This game sucks.
Come on. Yeah. Freeze.
I have second chance and once more, right? Okay, I do. Yeah. Just making sure. Yeah, we'll mostly get these attack haste. I mean, I guess what I could do... I guess what I could do is make more, Lazara's just with magic haste. Actually, I don't know if I want to do that, because I'm only gonna have one... I'm probably gonna have Thunder Go. Otherwise, I'm using Thunder Surge. I guess I could use Blizzard Screens. Oh yeah, it's not on PC. No, Banana Rumble Blast, whatever it's fucking called. It's like a Fortnite. It's a It's a battle royale monkey ball game. Has traditional stuff in it as well. Dude, but the one monkey is... She's sexy. She's a sexy little thing. Let me pull her up. Oh, what's her name? What's the new... let me get this like a monkey ball switch. Find the name. Okay, so... Banana Rumble. Monkey Girl. Because I don't know her. She's new. I think she's new anyway. Here we go. I still don't know her name, but I have a picture now. Wow, this actually saved as a PNG and not a GIF or whatever. That's crazy. Can Monkey Ball Man tell us what this sexy individual's name is? She's so cute, dude. Man, I love 2D art for Monkey Ball. It's so good. Don't give the Monkey Ball your banana, bro. I be filling it with potassium. You already know. Yeah, I don't know her name. I'm sure I could find it. Let me... It starts with a P. Palette. Palette, okay. Her name's Palette. She's cute. I kinda like the art style of Banana Rumble. It's more cutesy, so I feel like people be like, why are they doing this to my precious Monkey Ball series, making it more kid-friendly? There's a camera. Oh yeah, Miku Hatsune is in this too. Guys, would you put Miku in the Kumball? I'd put Miku in the Kumball. Look, she's happy. She loves being in the Kumball. Her name is Palette. I got that, but I appreciate your effort. Oh my god. There we go. It's okay, Aqua. You can hit those enemies when you feel like it. What does this stuff even do? Better than these guys. Alright, I'm not gonna find out. How do you come in it? You like... You turn it left and then it opens. It's like a little capsule. I wouldn't personally, but teach their own. You're playing a Sega All-Stars game? Those are mostly good. I think so, anyway. From my experience. By the way, will Illumination Paramount will make a Super Monkey Ball movie or the Super Monkey Ball Banana movie? Are you asking me if that would happen, or are you telling me that's gonna happen? I don't think Sega loves Monkey Ball enough for that to happen, but I don't know, maybe they make like a universe with these Sonic movies. And you're gonna have the Shield Commander show up at the end of Super Monkey Ball. And be like, I'm putting together a team of characters who can roll in a ball. The peak with Transform. Yeah, Transform's my favorite. Which is, I know, an Ice Cube level take. But I like tennis. I thought the original racing game was enjoyable, and I missed the announcer. But one thing I really fucking hated about the original racing game was the me and avatar system. Because it's a Smash Brothers problem. I hate when these games have OCs. Because I want to race against Sonic the Hedgehog or fucking, I don't know, the Sega Saturn mascot guy, ooh la la. I don't want to race against John from Canada, Ontario. Like, no thanks, man. And the Xbox version had like avatar only lobbies and stuff. No thanks. But though sees a cute girl, that makes it slightly more bearable. But I'd still rather have an official cute girl with an actual design. Like I'm not one of those guys fantasizing about the armpits of the Mii Gunner from Super Smash Brothers. I'd rather have sex with Peach. So like it's still just a downgrade. I'm asking, will it happen? Oh, like I said, unlikely, but you know, with how well the Sega movies do, I wouldn't say it's an impossible. Peach's armpits must smell nice. I would think so. I mean, she probably smells like peaches. I think what my favorite thing that happens when I talk about characters like Peach or like Amy Rose, these exceptionally girly characters, is because they're getting fucking mogged by society and removed from everything. I end up on like the team with like Instagram girls. Because it's like, obviously I like these characters for my own reasons or whatever, because I like girly girls. But the type of women that these characters appeal to are like your, Instagram beauty girls and whatnot, people super into fashion. So like, I remember when the Mario movie was going on and I was complaining about like that Peach or whatever. It was just a very weird feeling of like arguing on the side and team with like these types of individuals. And the same thing kind of happened with my Amy video, because there's girls like that in the comments, which is cute. Alright, we have another Thundera, so I just saved. Oh no, I want Fire Dash, and then I want Fleeting Crystal, I think, for attack haste. Oh, okay. Cute girls get behind me. It's more like cute girls get under me, but yeah. Generally. Birth by Sleep is over. Hey, just don't play on Critical. Bro, this isn't Critical's fault. This is the system the game is built around. Command melding exists no matter how you play this game. Attacks miss no matter how you play this game. Combat is slow no matter how you play this game. Enemies do not stagger no matter how you play this game. The systems are fun. Tiger, how old are you? How old are you? When did you play this game for the first time? You can give me if you don't want to say your exact age, because again, that's personal. Give me a general. Did you play this as a child? Let's keep with Magic Pulse, actually. I don't know if I want to mix this Blizzard. What is the... I don't know if I want to mix these Blizzards, because I think I might not have enough. Oh my god, I'm gonna... Dude, every time I stream, I get a call now. Hold on. Alright, that ruined my bit of going see exactly when he said he was a child. But you get the gist. I even asked a YouTuber named Nick Robinson, will he make a video of him asking them if they could make a Monkey Ball movie, and he said yes. Well, good luck, man. I hope you get your Monkey Ball movie. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree about the multiplayer aspect. To me, it's kind of crazy that this game, like, took so many concessions for, like, the PSP multiplayer, and I explained this before, that's the reason they brought this game to PSP. Because they were like, we're going to take advantage of the ad hoc feature and the online and all that. So they made so many concessions, because this was originally supposed to be a PS2 game built on 𝐏𝐄𝐀's engine. But, you know, they did it for the multiplayer, and the multiplayer is the best part of this game, but every release for the past, like, 20 years doesn't have it. So you have all the concessions, all the shit we lost for that multiplayer, and we just never get it again. They never ported it back into these versions of the game. We didn't even get fixes for the problems that it has, whether they're graphical, like fucking capes not being in the game, or like, I don't know, the systems being updated or changed in terms of the mechanics. That I would never expect, but you know, they could have done it. Coded or Dream Drop Distance? That might be one of the dumbest questions I've ever been asked. Dream Drop Distance. I'm Dream Drop Distance top guy, bro. Coded like hurt me. I said this before, but Coded was I played this game as a child moment. Like I went back to that game when I streamed it, and I was like, oh, you know, this one's not too bad. It's fun. And I was like, wow, this is a lot worse than I remember. It's really bad. Oh, question was which game basically made you replay KH1? That's Coded. That's like half the games in the series, though. That's not a Coded specific. Because Recom is like that. But Recom's a great game, I think. Did you drop Distance bless me more? Yeah, dude, I love The World Ends With You. Despite that, I'm really happy the sequel failed because fucking localization's even worse than the original. The original did not have good localization. Companies gotta suffer. Only way they're gonna learn. The releases are kind of half-assed in my opinion. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I think once I'm done Birth by Sleep, I'm gonna try to set up on emulator the multiplayer, because I think that will actually be an enjoyable stream with 3 people. I think chat users Twerks for the Mode and Neo the Hajime are gonna do it with me. Am I done? Am I hold on. Oh no. I've made a huge mistake. I need 2 more Thunders. Yeah, so we want to keep this. Yeah, I've made a huge mistake. I think there is a gameplay improvement mod for this game, but I think it's broken now because you can blame AMD for that because AMD cards were not functioning well with this re-release. And they did eventually fix that, but it did break basically every mod that existed before that point in time if it was not updated. I can just buy Thunder Surge? We're not going to do that. We want to meld these for attack A still. Ah, dude, that's not what I meant to do. All right. Thing is, we need one more. I think I might just want to buy the Kiriga, right? Can I do that? Can I buy a Kiriga? I can. That's a lot of fucking money. But I don't think I... Can Kira get back haste? Or excuse me, can Kira get magic haste? I can make a whole chat mad if I say Oversleep is fun or Dark Souls 2 fun. You still said it's bad in that sense. Nice try, buddy. It actually is fine if you enjoy it and have fun with it. You know, there are people into masochism. I get it. I know there's people out there. But not for me. Alright, so Kiriga... Wait, you can mix a Cura and a Cure to get Kiriga? Are you fucking kidding? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I want another magic haste, I think. Because I'm pretty sure I already have, yeah, I have Cure Boost maxed. So I'd just be getting another magic haste if I did that. I have trouble convincing anyone that the whole Souls series isn't just masochism. I find most Souls games to, like, be easy. Because the thing is, most Souls games are well designed. So, like, if you just come to an understanding, like, if you just learn the game, if you get good, as they say, they're not hard. Maybe saying they're easy isn't correct, but I don't think Souls games are as hard as they're made to. I don't think they're as hard as they're seen. You need 2 cures plus fleeting. No, I'm gonna make a cure go. Your first Souls game's hard. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair. I don't know why. I always think I can hit him on the back enough before he explodes, but because he's spinning, it never actually happens. Let me. Oh my. Why do so many people not like Spider-Man ending with Black Cat? I mean, I like Black Cat for mischievous adventures, let's say, but I mean, I think Pete ending up with MJ is just like, you know, high school sweethearts. It's just a wholesome little situation, or it could be if Marvel writers weren't so fucking cucked in the head. Did you guys ever play Edge of Time, PS3 Spider-Man game? Because that was a good Black Cat design. He's like, I think he's like married to MJ in that game or whatever. But when you get to the Black Cat level, they have this like almost kiss, and I'm like, all right, maybe don't mention this encounter to MJ, dude. I want to pull up the scene. How else can we sell comics without the status quo? I think comics are just flawed inherently. Like the whole, you know, they go on forever. They don't have an actual endpoint. Like they're just bound to be the way they are. It sucks. Am I stupid? What am I looking up? Edge of Time. cutscenes. You know what I hate? People who like upload like cutscene compilation and put like a fucking watermark on it. But like you didn't change these in any way. It's just the goddamn fucking cutscenes. Alright, where are you, Black Cat? Yotei was a good game. I miss when we had like less of a big budget Spider-Man games, but like a good one would come out every so often instead of these like Insomniac ones that are just so fucking bloated with stuff I don't want. Like I don't want to play as a blind and deaf girl for 20 minutes. I remember her voice acting not being great, unfortunately. Black Cat, why are you all the way over here? Have fun with the best cage game ever. Yeah, you get out of here, Tiger Festivals. Had enough of your propaganda. But thanks for stopping by. Dude, can I please grab this fucking image so I can move it? Jesus.
Turn me into this. You destroyed me, Spider.
Look at these fucking tits, dude.
I didn't care what happened to me.
I don't know did or you're not tends to get you serious.
Hold on, let me get to the scene I'm talking about.
Deadly serious.
Maybe it's not here, maybe it's later. I think you fight her twice.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, here maybe?
Is this what you're looking for?
You know it is.
Well, then come and get it.
Remember when video games for good guys?
Peter, are you on your way? Yeah, slight setback. What kind? Yeah,
Good.
you were great. Better than the original.
Like, goddamn, dude, he was leading it and everything. Again, maybe cut this out of the story when MJ asks later. Again, Edge of Time is good though. I suggest it if you never played it. I wish I got a remaster. If he'd risk it all. It's not easy being Peter Parker, man. Thought it was one of those accidental kisses. No, no, he knew what he was doing. Luckily, I think we're almost done. There are a lot of good Black Cat designs. Alright, 2 seconds of birth device, that's enough. Fucking, what's the other one? Like Edge of Shadows? That's another game I really like. I forget what it, I don't know, I don't think it's Edge of Shadows. Something Shadows. Spider-Man. Shadows. What? Best or hot? Yeah, I agree. Web of Shadows. Oh, I'm so dumb. Is this the model from Web? I guess it is. Like, oh my god, that's a big fucking image. Trump's gonna bring this back, guys. We're gonna make video games great again. Angel Digimon design documents, true. I like masks like this where they don't really actually cover anything or like full on. Like I love like a soldier mask, like I guess medieval is just the word to use. Cleavage doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, they chopped it all off. Like full plated masks, dude. Super hot. Oh, also I lost my D-Link because I paused the game. Isn't that stupid? Someone drag Tiger back in here, bro. He needs to answer for his crimes of liking this game. Maybe some Black Cow show cleavage. Yeah, I really hate her design in Marvel's Spider-Man PlayStation. It got slightly better in 2, but you know, I guess she sucked all the beauty out of MJ because that woman looks like she's 50. Oh man, Cure's gonna take a while, but honestly, we can, if we just max Cure, we can just move on. You know, actually, maybe we can just stop. I wanna upgrade these Thunders, and then I think we're just gonna move forward. We'll get the rest of them in the next world. Yeah. Any thoughts on playing 2 now it's on PC? I wouldn't even pirate it, dude. I have like no interest in Spider-Man 2. I hate everything I've seen from it fucking narratively. I don't want to play as a blind and deaf woman in my superhero Spider-Man game. Unless, you know, she's like the Daredevil and like a cool blind and deaf woman, but that's not the case. You're more of an Amazing Spider-Man 2 guy. I'd rather play the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Unironically. I still can't believe Insomniac acknowledged no one likes the MJ stealth missions but added them anyway and made her ugly to top it off. It's a humiliation ritual, dude. They know people are gonna buy it either way. Granted, I'm not sure how well this is going overall because all these companies are draining money. You guys saw that, right? With Marvelous recently like let go of like a ton of their like CEOs and stuff. And Marvelous, or the people who made Senran and Kagura and like Story of Seasons and all those games, they published those games. But anyway, in the past couple of years, they just haven't been able. Well, first of all, this started with Sony not letting them make any more Senran and Kagura on consoles because of modern Sony. Like the creator of Senran and Kagura literally said he cannot make any more games for them, or they wouldn't be allowed the budget or anything. So that series died, and then the recent Story of Season games, as another example, they've been completely fucking gutted and censored. Like they took stuff out. They added pronoun selection, just, you know, the typical stuff that you see going on in the gaming industry, and didn't sell well. Of course, none of these games are selling well. Then for Rune Factory 5, originally they planned for romancing of like the 2 like lolly characters in the game. They were going to be DLC. We have the files, we have documents from the files that show that that was going to be the next DLC, but that got canceled because when they were working on the Western branch, when they were working on the English port, the Western branch, I guess, suggested that instead of doing that DLC, what they do is they add gay marriage and relationships. But because the game is fundamentally not built around it, and because kind of like what we saw in Sonic Generations, like it was built a certain way, but they just forced these changes in. You do not get to choose to be gay in Rune Factory 5. You are gay. You just are. Because the game wasn't built for romance options for the males, that route just progresses no matter what you do if you talk to any man, or if you're a woman and talk to a girl. It's literally state-mandated homosexuality, bro. Like a fucking, yeah, this is like a fucking Sam Hyde sketch. So anyway, that didn't work out for them. None of these things that I've mentioned. That was the big one. So the company's fucking failing now. And we see this across the board with like stuff failing. You know, the classic example of your Concords, this and that. Your Dragon Age Vanguard. Oh, actually, I want to point out something with Vanguard. So you know how when they announced the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei or whatever, a lot of people were saying, you know, why'd you take out the main character? Like, why is it about this girl now when everyone liked the main guy? Like, what's going on here? And people were like, oh, the chuds are just angry. You can't call this woke yet, this and that, because people were recognizing patterns. The new writer for Ghost of Yotei is the writer of Dragon Age Vanguard. Just so you know. So, I think maybe noticing things actually paid off for those people. There's no reason to ever give this industry benefit of the doubt, guys. Never, at this point. You have to be lying. Nope. Ghost of Yotei's writer, Veilguard, whatever. Yeah, the writers from Veilguard. I didn't play that game. Sorry for not knowing. Forcing your OC into a heterosexual relationship? Equal rights. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if any of the writers from the first game are still on it, but I know the main writer from Veilguard transferred over. So, you know, keep your eye on that. Again, that's not to say it might not work out. Maybe it's fine. But anyone who's suspicious has every right to be. So, it's worth pointing out. This is fleeting, right? Is a magic case. Yeah. Alright, so now we need this. I don't have any more Thunder Surges, right? I'm gonna make a third one. Let's just put that because we have Thunder Boost. And honestly, I guess for right now, we actually take Curaga out and put Blizzaga. Yeah, so then we'll have a third Thunder Surge and a second Curaga once it's all done. We're just going to move on from here now. I'm definitely in a decent enough spot to just keep moving. I just found out Vosh is begging people for subs and money. Oh, yeah, that's something to consider. I don't think I've ever mentioned Politico, like the company, before specifically. But if you remember a few times I've said, like, a lot of these, like, breadtuber types, it feels like, or, like, there's reasons to believe it's almost, like, funded. Because if you look at a time before breadtube, the, like, political landscape or whatever of, like, the average person on YouTube putting stuff out wasn't at all in line with, you know, like, your Voshes or your Destiny, this and that. And a lot of these people do have backings from the company they're under.
Has he learned to put up a decent fight yet?
But give me a moment.
What do you mean?
I'll be asking the questions.
I like this song.
And why shouldn't I? After all, between the two of us, I'm the only one who will walk away from here alive.
Yes, again.
But anyway, Politico was talking about how they're losing all this money and funding they don't have anymore. And then all of a sudden Vosh is like, oh man, I might lose my job. I wonder why that is. Wonder if these things are connected in any way.
Pathetic. Too slow. See ya. Too slow. Pathetic.
But to go along with that, there was a recent, and you know what, I'll probably pull it up. I believe my good buddy Small Baka was posting about it. Like a lot of this stuff throughout media and stuff, like things specifically focused on trans stuff, even outside of the US. Like we're putting money into programs to push it elsewhere. And that's like officially documents that we have now. Actual damage. Wow. Yeah. No, we've put in the work. Like I said, that's the worst part of the game. Before this, because you're doing chip damage, and you have no good commands. So if you just take like a 2-hour, I guess it's like 4 hours honestly, break to actually just get your build ready, the game's a lot easier to get through.
Who are you?
Haley Joel Osment, of all places.
Not bad at all. Congratulations. I'll keep you around. Never hurts to have a backup.
He's such a good VA, man.
I have to stop him before anything else happens to Tara and Ven.
Such a bad VA, man.
Aqua!
Voice changer, name change wouldn't help all. She's not entertaining. Yeah, I mean, it's just, again,
Yeah, but
it's literally just the politics behind him, and most of that's just AstroTurf.
Right.
Good VA runs him. Yeah, you're right.
I can't stay here.
Let me go with you, Aqua.
No, Ven. Do as I say and go home.
That no Ven had actual emotion behind it. I'm kind of most proud of her.
I don't want to put you in harm's way. You understand?
I think it's good when he's not forcing it. I agree that when they try to make him do like the KH1 voice, like I don't know, he's like a 30-40-year-old man. Like he's struggling. I'll agree with that. But when he's doing like his actual, you know, within his range, he's a very good VA. I think anyway. There's a difference between supporting places and programs. Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between support and literally, like, inserting and forcing it. Again, state-mandated homosexuality in Rune Factory 5. Bit of a abstract example, but same metrics. You sound so natural, Sora in 1. Why not keep doing that? Aeroflash, he was, like, 15 in 1. He can no longer. he grew up. His balls dropped. If he's the kid from what's that movie? The I See Dead People. Like that's him. Oh, like why doesn't he? Yeah, I mean, I think that's that's like Square Enix's voice direction department telling them to do the younger voice to represent younger Sora. You know, they wanted to try to be accurate to that, which makes sense, but you know, the actual voice performance isn't that great because you can't really do that voice anymore. Did Sky delete his post? Oh, okay, retweeted Elon Musk. So, I'm gonna be regurgitating again my friend Small Baka / Sky points for this. So these like assumptions are mostly from him, but I think they're interesting to think about. So this was something that was released yesterday because all these funding programs got cut, like 1.5 million to DEI in Siberia, 70 wow, for DEI musical in Ireland, 32,000 for transgender comics in Peru. Like these are all things the US was funding like outside of America, like literally pushing an agenda elsewhere. And Sky, again, my friend Small Baka, who always posts like manga stuff. He was talking about, because he was saying there's more like transgender stuff showing up in like manga, because again, he's like the manga dex guy. He always posts about what he's reading, whatnot. And And he was like wondering if there was like a similar situation going on there, because he said it feels abnormal / unnatural at the rate it just suddenly showed up, which I think is very plausible, whether it's from these types of funding or it's coming elsewhere. Again, I mean, even going back to the Bridget situation, you could say that was like outside influence, obviously, because that happened once the California branch took hold of Arc System. So you do see this across the board in places. All that for instant flops. Yeah. But that's the thing. That's why even though when a lot of these things fail, they keep... When did I stop talking? What was the last thing you heard from me? I need a new cord for my mic. You can hear me now. I know you're lying. I can see it. I'm Italian. I can mime with my hands. The screenshot. That doesn't tell me anything. What was the last thing you heard me say? Oh. Oh yeah, I mentioned some and manga might be influenced. That you mentioned Bridget and Cutout. Thank you, Hannah. Wow. See, women can be good listeners. Anyway, what I was saying with that is, even with stuff with the stuff with Bridget, obviously when Arc System got their California base, and that could largely be tracked to why they started making different decisions that eventually led to that. Obviously, and we still see the Western side mostly pushing that, while the Japanese side stays neutral. Again, we saw that like last week, when there was like an interview that the English branch of Arc System posted, but the Japanese VA kept referring to Bridget as a boy, and they took down the post. And then they upped it and changed all the language within it. So whether it's, you know, these fundings that you see from governments and whatnot, is why, even though like someone said, but all these projects end up failing, and it's like that's why they still keep they still kept happening, even though, you know, they didn't be making money, because they had so much money in the back, so much funding, because it was essentially just made to push an agenda, because that's their true goal, not to be good, but to push a narrative. And that's why stuff, if I try to just repeat everything I said, that's why I'm like in my head right now. And I said that's why it's good that the president made that a department with Elon, where he's hiring all these like genius zoomers, like the guy who was able to transcribe the undersea scrolls, because they're actually just cutting funding to like all these useless things that could actually go towards, you know, helping us, or to things that are actually useful, instead of essentially just pushing propaganda. I think that's everything I said. I said it much clearer the first time, but, you know. I guess I mentioned Bridget's and the brisket stands rained down upon me and cut out my audio. Mistranslating quotes is so disgusting, 100 times worse than other mistranslations. Oh, exactly, yeah. No, I mean, it is literally, it's literally propaganda to like the highest degree. Dude, I gotta go to fucking Disney Town. This sucks. How many of these even genius Vtuber programmers of dog do you reckon just want to play video games without bad localization? I would say it's a non-zero chance. Because the only reason I have the only reason I care about politics at all and like have these views is because I just wanted to play video games. I'm the guy. I was radicalized by me just wanting to play video games and not being allowed to anymore. Speaking of,
I'm sorry, but
I'll give it a moment. I want to give Pete his time, excuse me.
Bonafide or
What's that? Trouble?
It's feature crying on the Mickey Head.
To the rescue. You.
The creator of BlazBlue left, so
Maybe this jump.
I don't think they're just gonna. Even if it got a sequel, it wouldn't even be legitimate.
Catastrophe. Those annoying monsters have turned up again over in Fruitball Plaza. They're all yours now, Captain J.
monsters. Don't tell me the Infirst are here.
Monsters? Well, too bad. Not on my list.
I didn't know Bonafide heroes got to pick.
But I wouldn't stand a chance of surviving. Fitting them into my schedule. Gosh.
Man,
I
he's
thought you
such a
said
busy
you were
man.
Captain Justice. You can't leave those menacing things running loose. They're ruining Fruitball. Huh? Hark! Do you hear that? Somebody's calling for Captain Justice's help. Do not fear, I am on my way. Sounds like this catastrophe can't wait, but I'll be back here in a jiff.
It's me calling for Pete. Pete's like a trustworthy name, I feel. Like there are certain names that you know just to not to trust guys name that, like Jack. If you meet a Jack, you don't trust
I'm
him.
anything but a hero.
Pete
but
though.
Maybe I could help.
Pete's a
if
good
you
name.
want.
Would you? Oh, that'd be just Jim Dandy. Someone needs to trounce those fiends at Fruitball and keep them away from the plaza.
I'll try.
Just
I'll
give
try.
a holler once you're ready, and I'll
Anyway, what I was gonna
explain
say
to you
earlier,
how
did you guys see
Fruitball
that
works.
stuff that's happening with that horror movie, Terrifier? I believe it's called. Jared's an untrustworthy name, I agree. Jared's not you don't trust a guy named Jared. I know so little about Kingdom Hearts, but jumping from Sword to Aqua is the wildest shit. Well, this is pretty low on the totem pole. It's a pretty big downgrade, I will tell you. It really captures the incompetence of women going from Sword to Aqua, I will say. But anyway, so Terrifier. It's like this horror movie that all the kids already hate it because it's like actual horror, right? It's about a killer clown, and it's not like stupid mascot horror shit, right? So I even before all this happened, all the Zoomies really were not a fan. They were like, "How could you do this? This is sick and disgusting." It's a fucking horror movie. But moving on. Director just said he was going to hire equally. Yeah, but I guess something happened with, like, I don't know, one of his employees said something like, I don't know, anti-Trump or, I don't know, anti-one political side of the spectrum. So he made a post saying that, like, you know, anyone's welcome on my team, Democrat, Republican, as long as you are respectable. I hire everyone. I respect everyone. Just the most, like, neutral statement in the world. Just completely blanket, like, oh, yeah, just normal guy, you know? But as you know, as you probably have experienced, especially on social media from leftist circles, that is not allowed. Being a respectable person. So everyone's been coming down on him. Oh, actually, I think that the specific thing he said was, I make movies to be entertaining. I do not make my movies to push a political agenda. So I don't know if they were saying he had a political agenda or what. So everyone came down on him and they were like, how dare you treat people like human beings? And then all the like media literacy guys, I hope I can find a post to do this. They were like, horror is always about politics. Everything is political. You clearly don't have heckin' media literacy. Your movie is political. And again, this isn't the first time I've seen this happen, where it's like an actual creator is like, I make these things to be entertaining. I have fun in the medium of creation. And these people are like, no, you need to be miserable like me. Twerk, do you have that specific post? I'm gonna try to find it real quick. But I remember it specifically because it had like a picture of Nope and like Jordan. Oh, here it is. I got it. Oh, this is a quote tweet, but you can see the... Should I go here? Actually, I'm going to go to the main tweet because oh my god, it has 133k. Excuse me. Your background in your eye is really nice. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. But yeah, this is the tweet I was talking about, just for the sake of you seeing it. Activists will never understand what it means to be an artist. Evil cannot create. It can only destroy. And it is a statement that has continued to ring true the more I live and exist. Press A to shoot, X to curve shot, Y to bump. Is it? It's like I can't think of the name. The thing with the net and you serve. Volleyball. Volleyball. Oh shit. Bro, I got no idea what I'm doing. I just fuck. Get up! Oh my god! This is embarrassing, dude. I don't remember this, dude. What? Oh my god. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm trying to... Isn't this like peak Kingdom Hearts gameplay, guys? Don't you love stupid fucking minigames? I can't even read chat. Cool. Bro, please just let it end. Oh my. See that epic trick shot I just did on myself, by the way? flexing my skills, honestly. I'm done. This
That settles that.
this is worse than the ice cream. Dude, the longer Square goes on as a company, I guess it's just to pad out their games. They just love stupid fucking minigames. And I say this all the time. I hate this in general in games when I play like a cool action game. And they're like, oh, we really need to break up the gameplay. So they do stupid shit like this. I don't want the gameplay broken up. In a good action game, I like the gameplay. I just want to play the game.
She's our queen.
Oh, please excuse me, Your Majesty. Where are my manners? My name is Aqua.
Final 7R remakes, minigames broke me. Yeah, Gummy Ship is fine because Gummy Ship is also like action, right? Like if it's in theme, it's good. Like I really like the Gummy Ship in KH2 specifically. I think it's really well done.
We all know how hard it's been since the king set off the way he did.
And like the dropping and Dream Drop, that's also fine. It's not as good, but it's fine.
Dream Festival if we thought there was the slightest chance anything might go wrong.
Final Fantasy was always full of minigames. Aren't most minigame like isn't like the card games and shit usually optional?
You can't count on him.
To my understanding, the complaint about 7R here was that like you're forced into them and they're not fun.
Well, it's sure sugar isn't justice.
Fellow KH2 Gummy Ship enthusiasts. I love KH2's Gummy Ship, man.
That get up was just an act to get folks to vote for it.
It's not great in 3. It's theoretically fine in 3. I just don't like the like open world mechanic of it.
What is that?
It's part of our Dream Festival. We all vote for
Full of minigames is carrying a lot when you compare it to remake.
But Pete seems to have the wrong idea. He thinks that dressing up as a hero.
It had a lot, but it was optional. Also, old ones were short. Yeah, see, I've never played a Final Fantasy past 6, so I genuinely have not experienced like if they get minigame intensive later.
Well, in my book, Aqua here is #1. You got my heartfelt vote.
Get away from her.
Thanks, Horace.
Final 7 Rebirth has the new card game as the main story objective. That's
My vote's
atrocious.
very important.
Where they like people like Triple Triad. What if we make it the focus of Final Fantasy 7R?
Being popular is tough.
Hideki Kamiya in this regard makes you think they played Wonderful 101.
Boy, oh boy! I hope it's the guy I voted for. I voted for
I've not played Wonderful 101.
Now that we got so much business at the shop, maybe we'll be #1.
Yeah, I mean it's fine if minigames are optional,
Proud of us if we actually won.
but I just don't want to interact with them most of the time. The real problem for this game specifically is there's so much that slows you down, whether it's like the command system, or stuff like this.
The Million Dreams Award presentation.
Just skip to the part where you say
They said they're expanding on the card game in part 3.
Oh, how
Man,
very
Final
exciting.
Fantasy 7 fans eating good.
We have multiple winners. The Million Dreams Award goes to Ventus, Aqua, and Terra. All 3 of you.
Woo.
You mean Ven and Tara were here?
What do you mean? There's gotta be a mistake. Everybody voted for Captain Justice. I made sure. Now go on, tell her.
Ada, when you ran for president as Joe Biden, as that's who you truly are,
The Rogue Racer.
did you learn about stuffing ballots from this guy? Did you play Words First by Sleep and you're like, oh, that's genius?
Pete, we counted the votes very carefully. Ventus, Aqua, and Terra won. Oh, Pete, I think you tried to do something good, but you were doing it for the wrong reasons, and you went about it the wrong way.
So we must lock you in prison for all eternity, said Minnie.
Because you actually got a few votes. They knew you were looking out for them.
This is in fact a PSP game.
Big whoop. I don't need their lousy votes. Just cough up my prize.
You were talking about Tales games earlier. You know what Tales game I really want re-released? It never came to America. Tales of the World 2 and 3. I fucking love those games. It's a shame that the gacha market kind of killed the Tales crossover experience. Because we don't get those games anymore, because they just make gacha now and then kill them in 2 years.
Huh, I'm gonna let you cool off for a while. Guards!
I still love that when this was explained before, I was like, oh, what evil thing did Pete do that had him locked up for an eternity? He stuffed some ballots.
Hey, let me go. Put me down. What? No, you can't. No, no, no. Hey, easy.
We should do this to Joe. To be honest, maybe I'm the one looking at this wrong. Maybe Minnie was right.
Now, shall we continue the ceremony? With the 3 winners, Ventus, Aqua,
Tales and Star Ocean need to stop making bad gacha games. So fucking true, dude. So goddamn true.
Oh dear. It looks like our other 2 winners
Who's
couldn't
Joe?
make it here to be with
Biden.
us today.
Also known as chat user Ada Stout.
Just missed them.
Perhaps you would accept the award on their behalf. After all, you've been so kind to so many here at the Dream Festival.
Pedo Peter.
I hereby present the Million Drinks Award
Oh,
as a
man.
token of how much you matter to us. Congratulations!
I'm gonna be honest, I feel exhausted already.
And as an extra treat,
This game really drains me.
created something special. An ice cream
They should make a Mario game where about the characters playing a Zelda TCG.
Oh my, I wish I had my own ice cream flavor.
What's it taste
Dude, card games are like,
Try it.
how do I say this? Like it's flirting versus harassment when you add a card game minigame versus a fishing minigame for me. If I see a fishing minigame in a game, I get excited because I fucking love fishing minigames.
Delicious.
When I see a card game, my eyes like roll.
Oh,
Because it's always long and tedious.
enjoying it.
It takes forever. Fishing's just relaxing, you know, just sitting by the pool.
Who does she think she is dumping me in a place like this? Well, I'll just bust out of here and...
Quiet, fool. You do not possess that kind of power.
Who's that?
You guys talk about
Show
Joe Cat
yourself.
already? Oh, I mean, I haven't, but I can.
Stop your sniveling and
Joe Cat's a funny individual. He, like, quits Twitter forever, and then he comes back a week later to say the most, like,
I may disagree.
retorted shit you've ever heard. Just to speak on something he has no fucking clue what he's talking about. Just complete ignorance. People make fun of him, and he runs off again. Quits the internet again.
Wise choice indeed. Proceed.
But for this time, if you didn't know, maybe I can pull up the tweets. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Joe Cat came back, and he was like, I guess he's talking about VTubers. And he's like, I'm so happy that VTubers are moving away from Japanese idol culture, and now they're all about posting their pictures, and, you know, being real people and connecting with the audience, whatnot. It's so less anti-social and less bad for people, which is insane, by the way. Like, listen, I've said multiple times one of the reasons I don't care for VTubers at, like, their core usually is because of idol stuff. However, but like that's the whole point of it, right? Like they're a character, right? They're playing a character. They're not supposed to be that person. And in fact, and you know, he is correct in that like this has been happening more ever since, you know, VTubing became an English thing. It should have just stayed Japanese. But ever since then, it's like that's creating more of a parasocial relationship. If you're seeing this person, if you're connecting with them, they are selling you a fucking relationship. That's why all these fucking e-girl shit is bad. Doing fucking boyfriend ASMR while posting pictures of yourself is gonna attach to some guy who is just so fucking lonely. You know? It's so much more predatory in that way. And like the thing about VTubing in general is it allowed just the talent to go through, right? Like the people for Hololive actually have, you know, good singing abilities, good this and that, because it's all about this character they've created instead of, you know, selling the e-girl. But again, granted, that he is true. That is what, ever since VTubing came to English speakers, it has mostly become just rebranded e-girl, just a girl with a fucking PNG over her face trying to sell herself to the anime community, the lonely people in the anime community, as opposed to like 3D PD type people. But yeah, 𝐏𝐄𝐀's a fucking idiot. That's what. There you go. I talked about it now. I hope you're happy. Women shouldn't be allowed on the internet. Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's bad for them. You know, women never really mentally go past children when you think about it. So you're a pedophile if you like women, is what I'm saying. But because they've never go past that mental capacity, we probably should limit their ability to go on the internet. VTubers in general are increasingly bad at even caring about keeping character. Yeah, but non-Japanese VTubers are worse about it. I agree. I mean, that's one of the reasons they don't really appeal to me either. Specifically with English VTubers, every time I hear about stuff, it's so fucking drama-oriented, dude. It's actually insane.
Stand back, sweet cheeks. I'll take care of this.
Phil! She's like grossed out. That's good. So this has been my favorite world every time, so we'll see how I feel after my memory is refreshed. Phil, make him. Is Aqua a teenager still? I associate Aqua so much as like motherly because of like SS stuff with Ben. She probably is like 18, right? 17, 16 at most. She's 18? Damn, bro. Her eggs are about to dry out. Ben's gotta get on that. She's fine. She's 18. Dude, I'm so happy that, so we haven't had an age for Rio because of, you know, she wasn't a playable unit in Blue Archive. But she's 17 apparently, and I'm so fucking happy. Because the problem with any Blue Archive girl that has the 18 age rating, they become like safe horny for like the most annoying people in the world. If you see a Blue Archive fan who is complaining about the content of the game, they're like, I love Blue Archive, but it's PDF-philia, they're gonna have one of the 8, they're gonna have like Makoto as their character profile picker, or was it Kyoko? Or Kyoko usually. The, you know, problem solvers girl. Likes cats. So that came out and I was like, thank God, she's safe. Damn, it feels so nice to just kill things, dude. So happy. Not like Tara's making a move. I don't think he'd understand if a move was made. You see, a magical number in a video game determines if you deserve to be murdered or not. Yeah, dude, it's actually insane how these people think.
Well, maybe if you weren't trying to show off.
Who asked you, kid? You'll understand more when you're older.
These people also don't pick a fight.
Strong enough to be a hero.
Because if you're like, oh, this character's 2 billion years old, if you're like Furin or whatever.
Mostly.
They're like, no, they're not actually 2 billion because they're modeled to be youthful looking. But then suddenly it's the opposite when it comes to, you know, like a Blue Archive high schooler.
Do you really know Tara?
Of course I do. He's the local hero everybody's going gaga for. Oh, now I get it. You want to
I guess I assumed she was an adult because nobody acts like an adult in Cage. True.
Oh no, you see, I just want to track him down.
Yeah, tell me about it, sister.
She was 17 years, 11 months, 29 days.
Goes and wins the first game he ever enters, dazzling the whole town, and then the nudnik up and vanishes.
Everybody says Tara's the real thing, a true hero.
No one's saying that. No one has ever uttered those words in that order in a sentence before.
Come on, Phil, be nice.
Okay, so the thing with the subtitles is this is an HD mod, and unfortunately one of the updates, I don't know, changed the, I don't know, I guess the coding of like where the specific words are, like in the sheet or whatever. So sometimes there's like a random B in a sense. So I could turn it off, but we'd have the PSP subtitles, which were never upscaled. Like they are literally like 140p crunchy, and I'll take the bs over that. Sexism from Phil? Based?
My name is Aqua.
My name is Aqua.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, let's start with a few
I've trained AIs that sound more real than this woman, bro.
women. Never changes. I suppose you still want me to go and get you signed up. Meet me in a vestibule when you're ready.
I love Phil. It's always the best world in this game, dude. Honestly, in like every Kingdom Hearts game, I kind of love Olympus. I love Herc. Even in KH3, it's the best world. Do we have... okay, this cure is not done. This Thunder Reds. Okay, we're not anywhere near. But I can... I guess put in... Cure. I mean, like realistically, I don't need... Oh, this is done, so I guess I can just take this out and put in... I guess just Barrier Surge for now. That line from him in particular sounds like something straight from the film. Yeah. They wouldn't have writ that in if it was like a KH3 line. Complaining about how character ages while supporting the people that made that decision will never make sense to me. Yeah, well, I think, and I say this all the time, a lot of that comes from the fact that we live in like the hyper fandom consumer culture of today, where it's like, say Blue Archive reaches a point of popularity that like people want to consume it, they want to get into it, but because they are also in this moral bubble of Twitter where they think drawings are real, they have to constantly reiterate that you are a PDF for liking this stuff, even though they are also participating in it and supporting the creators. I think one of the biggest and bestest example of this was from Genshin Impact, because if you remember, there was a point where Genshin Impact was having a boycott from these people, and they were having a boycott. We're like, okay, we're not going to spend any money on it, but we're still going to play it, guys, okay? Just because we're having a boycott doesn't mean we can't play the game. Like, they literally can't not consume the current thing that's going on. They need to be in the fandom. They need to talk about it. They need to consume the content. No matter what, no matter how morally opposed they are to it. But yeah, you see that across the board. But yeah, it is ironic. Rio became safe horny for me by not being safe horny. I never bought a microtransaction in my life. Me too, dude. Totally. Brown Dust is kind of more popular. I'm terrified, doing a pretty good job of filtering people out. I actually lost interest in Brown Dust because they're not really producing the stuff that I actually kind of liked about it. Because when I first started getting into it, it felt more like an actual RPG. And it's like we never really get that much story content anymore. We don't get units with the male characters that I like. And we don't get stuff for like the lolly characters either, really, which is a shame. It's like all aspects of what I liked. Like, I don't have a problem with all the big titty units coming out one after another, one after another, one after another. But it's like, it's just that and like side events that don't actually move anything forwards. So I just kind of lost interest in Brown Dust after a while. I still liked its gameplay, but... Obviously, I don't have a problem with a gacha only producing girls. You know, I play Blue Archive. But, like, because the main story was about the protagonist, I really liked him. It's kind of a shame that, you know, he doesn't really get new units and stuff anymore. So, I don't wish bad on the game, but it kind of lost me. I got so interested in the story and there hasn't been any updates, yeah. I mean, it's gonna come at some point, but, like, it's just, it's so event-focused right now. And it's like, I got like, burned out keeping up with it, I guess is how I would put it. Because male or female, a lot of the units I didn't like weren't getting units anymore. Or costumes, I guess. If I D-Link with Mickey, do I keep this? Let's see. Between rounds. For that experience boost. It goes down in the cutscene! The bar! Okay, well I don't lose it at least, but still. It's annoying. But a gacha I'm really looking forward is the Yostars one. And I believe Yostar is actually developing it, not just publishing it. Which is nice. Gameplay-wise, well, first of all, design-wise, it looks very similar to Blue Archive, which is good. Obviously, that's like my gacha. But also, like, the design of the gameplay, it's kind of looks like 𝐏𝐿𝐄𝐊. Which is cool because I really like 𝐏𝐿𝐄𝐊's gameplay. And again, I can't play White Cat for the numerous reasons I described like one stream ago. Really like Memory Edge personally. I think it's the best event we've had. Always nice to see Best Girl. Hold on. Always nice to see Best Girl getting a new costume. Yeah, I mean, you're probably. It's not to say that I don't like the events that came out. I enjoyed most of them when I was still playing, but I kind of just lost interest after a while because of all the reasons I described. Again, I don't wish bad on the game or anything. I also think I was kind of burned during the Senran Kagura collab because it had like none of the girls I liked from Senran Kagura. I think that was the start of it. Yeah, I just sort of lost interest after a while. Sexy leaf bunnies? True. True. Hasbro those two even got another, Lolly costume? Because the last thing I remember was... Well, I can get another one of these? Why is my gauge going down so fast? The last one I remember they got was a re-release of one of the event ones, which I briefly started playing again because of that. Just to get it. No? Yeah, that's what I thought. I originally started getting really into it when Bride Raffi came out. Did they ever give Zenith her normal unit? Because Zenith was one of my favorite girls design-wise.
Still no sign of Terra. The guy I'm supposed
But
to
she
follow
only had
is
like the
someone
fantasy
else
book
named
costume.
Zach.
Aqua, right? Hey, I'm Zach, your opponent in the final. Man, finally! Once I beat you, I get to take on Terra.
Really gassing up Terra here.
But I don't understand. Are you saying there's another match after the final?
Uh-oh. Guess you didn't get the memo. Oh, Phil, would you tell her the rules?
Fine. Here's how it is. The games are divided into two brackets. You got your East, you got your West. The winners from each bracket face off in a championship match. Now, right now, you are competing in the
I've always liked Zach's design. I think black hair, blue eyes is really appealing.
Your boy Terra could be cruising through over in the West.
Then I shouldn't be fighting matches here. I should be over there, looking for him.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not just that. It's that, like, even the characters I do like in that game weren't really getting units.
How should I know?
All right, fine.
Again, like, not a lot of main story, so Yustia wasn't getting stuff.
The two athletes I entered defaulted before they made it to the top. Give a guy a break. I got a reputation.
Hey, do it for us too?
All right, then. I'll finish what I started.
You will? Oh, the gods are smiling on me today. I'll be waiting for you in the vestibule.
I rarely spent much on gacha. The highest was $10 on Star Rail, and it was just because I got a free gift card.
This I can't miss.
Usually for gacha, I usually just get like the monthly pass or whatever if I'm playing something.
Good luck, guys. I'll see you around.
Isekai's PC client comes out soon, I think.
You too.
Which is nice. I really fucking wish Blue Arc. I like his voice. I really wish Blue Archive would get a PC client, dude.
Tara is a friend of mine. How exactly is it that you know him?
Dude, I like how he's just working out in front of her. Like, yeah, you like this?
This dude named Hades tried to make Terra his pawn of darkness.
Brother is quite literally
And he
flexing.
used me to do it. He had some kind of magic or something that made me crazy. Gave me weird powers that I turned against.
How's even this world anyway? Final Fantasy characters just kind of exist in all Disney
But you
worlds,
know
or at least
why?
they used to.
Terra freed me.
And I miss
and
it.
He didn't need the darkness to do it.
I had no idea.
Well, that's enough.
Question,
of
is
the
this a
drama.
usual
I
Zack
guess I'll see
design
you
where
later,
his
huh?
Tara.
eyelashes, like they kind of come down here, almost like a Squid Kid type of thing, but only on the side, like not fully. I really like that, but I don't know if that's a thing in this game specifically or if it's Zack in general. Like, it looks nice. Again, I like eyes a lot. Miss that Zack voice so much. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, so we got Thundera done, which means we can get our next Thunder Surge. I really wish Kingdom Hearts as a series really embraced the crossover aspect. Imagine that. It's like like, I love the sell of Kingdom Hearts. I love the Disney characters with Final Fantasy, but apparently Nomura said that's stupid and stopped it. It really sucks. Alright, Thundera, and then I believe Fire Dash. And then we'll use Fleeting. Attack Haste. And then our last thing will be... God, Disney villains as bosses again. That's actually Disney's fault, to my understanding. So, like, you know how in, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 you get to just fucking bash Jafar's face in with the Keyblade? Apparently Disney does not want us fighting any Disney enemy that's vaguely humanoid. Because they hate fun and good things, as we've seen from modern Disney. Excuse me, so Nomura's just not allowed to do that anymore, which really sucks. Okay, well this is all things considered, this is a pretty good build now that we have. Like, what are we looking haste-wise? Yeah, okay, we have one more magic haste. It would be nice if I got another attack haste, but I don't feel like leveling anything anymore. I think this is pretty good, all things considered. Actually, I guess in this slot we can kind of start. We can start leveling something, maybe. Do I just want Barrier Surge here? Or did I not? No, I put the other Thunder Surge. I guess we can just keep the Barrier. It's fine. I recommend watching Kingdom Hearts 3 is worse than you think. It's a 27-minute video that demonstrates how well Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 gameplay is. I'd probably like that. Who's it by? I like a JebTube video? It sounds like one.
I promised Terra I'd face him. fair and square.
I post a link. YouTube will probably automatically delete it. That's why I said just tell me the name of it.
Let's fight.
Feed Jump Ball. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of him. Yeah, I'll check it out. Sounds like a video I'd like. Dude, you're done, bro. I've leveled up. Dude, he can't fight back, man. Fight back. Bro, do something. You're embarrassing all of Final Fantasy VII right now, dude. Wow. So that's your top guy, Final Fantasy VII fans, huh?
Oh, I lost.
I see people.
I've got a long ways to go if I'm gonna become a hero.
I still see people saying Kingdom Hearts 3 was a waste of effort. I'm guessing that's a video. It was terrible, but don't give reasons why. Honestly, bits. They probably didn't watch the video. They probably just don't want to even concede that that is an acceptable thing to think. I mean, you see that with my Amy Rose video happening right now. People literally commenting on the video without having watched it to just say things.
So you're Hades.
But most of that's
You
on
use Zack
Twitter,
and try
obviously.
to cast Terra into the darkness.
So, I take it you're acquainted with the spineless chicken.
Terra is my friend, and I hear he triumphed over the darkness. He's not.
No one's ever said that sentence either.
You know, because I heard different. You see, it was Chickenheart who asked me for.
People saying Base Cage 3 was good on its anniversary a bit ago.
In the first place.
Literally gaslighting, dude.
And he was so close to doing it too.
Like, I'll give people Remind content is good. Base Cage 3, it literally has never been saved.
But you, my little bluebird, why not flit over here and demonstrate some real courage for the winning team?
The darkness doesn't interest me.
It's always new fans that are introduced with the recent games to defend it like their children. Dude, you're just, yeah. Lord Lofus, you're so true.
Destroy you. Rules say you face me next, and I have a whole lot of darkness with your name on it.
That happens with everything. It's always new thing good, old thing bad. You're just nostalgic. You're just nostalgic for old Kingdom Hearts games. That's why you hate the game that doesn't shut the fuck up about old Kingdom Hearts games, dude.
You gotta avenge me and Terra.
I will.
All Kingdom Hearts 3 does is stroke off like 𝐏𝐄ℎ2 and 𝐏𝐄ℎ1. It's fucking annoying. Hey guys, remember that thing that was better than what you're playing? Yeah, I remember it pretty well. I see that happening with Monster Hunter right now. I've given out a multitude of my problems with current Monster Hunter going forward. Like, one thing I really don't like about each subsequent game right now is it feels more and more like an amusement park. There's no actual hunting part of monster hunting. Like, you just go right to the fight. Like, playing those older games, and even World to some extent, still. Like, I mean, I like the environments of World. That's the one thing I really like about it. But, like, actually tracking monsters was a super cool part about it.
No fair, Hades.
I suppose that's in the rules.
Rule number 2. Come back.
Capcom engagements, like, super fake, though, a lot of the time, so...
He's already here.
Don't, Zack. I can do this on my own.
It's a shame, because Rise had really good design language with his characters. Wilds looks gross, I really don't like it. But I expecting modern character... Expecting attractive characters from modern Capcom is kind of a big ask. So. Can I not? Yeah, I can't damage. Oh my god, bro. Oh, what? That's not fair! I should have double cured, dude. I just got scared. Oh my god, he's invincible again. Are you fucking kidding me?
Somebody needs to chill.
Yeah, you, buddy. Oh, okay. Oh, stop. I was joking. Honestly surprised I did any damage. But I guess when you, like, could you imagine if you could just get walled out of fighting a boss if, say, like, your command deck was built around ice and you had no idea that you were gonna fight the fucking Ice Titan? Like, that'd be fucking dog shit. Oh my god, why'd I roll? Oh, dude, come on, stop, bro! Stop! Oh my god, that was scary. Turning 𝐏𝐀𝐊 Hades didn't do the plan with the Titans up until that point, but they were already free? Why not use them if they're right there? Don't think about it, shut up.
I knew that snow cone wouldn't cut it.
Looks like he has a mane.
Titan.
Like he has like a mullet, like his hair. Like instead of just going up, it was going down as well. Hades in his younger years.
Stupid Hades. Next time I'll put him in his place.
Yeah, Zach, you really showed him.
Yeah, you're the champ. We gotta celebrate.
Huh? That won't really be necessary.
Hey, how about one date?
Dude.
Oh.
I love this guy, man.
Besides, I still have so much training to do.
Fair enough.
Dude, she's wet. Just
Work
look
in
at her.
progress, after all.
Huh?
Well, how about this? I become a hero, then we go on a date.
I can't make any promises.
Yes! Great, it's settled. Herohood, here I come.
He's the best fucking character in this game. Every time we come to this world, man. Yeah, he is too good for her.
Over already? And I finished today's training in record time. Aqua, what's wrong? Your face is red.
Local woman said, yeah,
Nothing,
see?
Nothing.
I told you.
You want to be a hero too.
She's fucking
right?
soaked.
Strength alone won't make you into one.
Yeah, I know. Strength alone won't make me a true hero.
He carries Crisis Core on his bed.
I look at you and Zach, and I can tell there's something more.
Maybe one day I'll
You've got
find out.
strength in your heart too. Never stop trying, and one day you might just become a true hero after all. Tara,
Some Van Aqua,
you too.
some Van Zach and Terra 2-1 D-Link. Oh man. Dude, I was gonna talk about something earlier, but oh, Capcom. I remember. Man, what a cool guy. Alright, let's... items... Wow, okay, that's a big bonus in strength, but I don't think I want to take that magic debuff, especially as Aqua. Oh, thanks so much.
Most exact comparisons in GC, his eyes are mostly the same, just different styles. And Capcom fans hit like natives were hit with smallpox when seeing an ugly Mai.
Dude, oh my, I mean, I talked about that before, but it's so fucking funny. You see all these goddamn thank you for the $10, by the way, Ada. Thank you. But you see all these fucking FGC cucks be like, I don't like fighting games to be horny. It's fine that our women are fucking horrifying. But then they see like a beautiful girl for once, because Mai actually looks really good in Street Fighter, honestly. And they're like, oh my god, bro, I'm so horny, my fucking dick. It's just a great example of like how people actually do want this stuff, but they just pretend they don't because of, you know, modern culture and gotta own to chuds and all that. Yeah, it's not exactly the same, the eye thing, because in Kingdom Hearts, if you notice, the way it went was like it almost was like eyeliner, like it went downward after. Like he does have flared tips, if that's what they're called, flared wings, wing tips. I don't really wear enough makeup to know. Like it looks, I like his eyes, regardless. Anyway, oh, also, I forgot to mention it, but Huzzah, Hitler dead. Bloodborne PlayStation 1. Thank you so much, Typhoon, for the membership. The PSX/PS1 demake of Bloodborne has been officially hit by a DMCA takedown from Sony. The witch is dead, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God. Kingdom Hearts eyes always have this circle that's very distinct. I was talking about the eyeliner, but if you mean like the gemstone texture, I agree. I think Kingdom Hearts eyes are very beautiful before KH3. Oh no, that sucks! I'm so totally mad about this. God, there's something else I wanted to show off. Oh wow, it literally showed up in my timeline again. That's fucking crazy. And this is just modern Capcom. There's another series you can look forward to, the transsexual porn star working on for you guys, just so you know. Also, and when I saw this, someone else, oh, this is Carl who posted this. But Carl was taking screenshots from the Monster Hunter Wilds broadcast, and apparently the chat was what you would expect from a modern Capcom fan. Where is it? Capcom and Palestine to Monster Hunter. Wowzer. Hello, Lovelos Hero. Did you like receive the call? Did you see what I was talking about? And you were like, or you felt it like a sixth sense. You're like, I have to get to the stream immediately. I have to make fun of them. Susie Capcom, not Susie, not a Capcom shill hunter. Yeah, that's what they be saying on the streets. A lot of these like Capcom channels or whatever. I mean, some people do it for free. Maximilian Dude does it for free. But it's crazy that people think you can legitimately trust opinions of someone who's literally in the pocket of these companies. What artist were you talking about? Respect L's? Dross Arts. I will not elaborate, because I was told that information personally. Purple Z, thank you for the subscription. But yeah, I know a lot of cursed Sue Lightning lore. I was like, what's her name? I can't remember. I know a lot of cursed Sue Lightning lore, because, and I've said this a multitude of times at this point. But back when I was younger, and you know, there was a big sect of like the trans community who was like, that's a closeted trans girl right there, pointing at me. They used to talk to me, and then I found out from another YouTuber, and this is why I don't talk to YouTubers anymore, at least one of the reasons, that like in private they would always refer to me as a girl. So like that's the only reason they were talking to me. But that's how I knew that information that you're asking for. Because I was told it from the source. Don't talk to YouTubers, kids. Yeah, don't talk to YouTubers. You will either be abused or raped, depending on your age. Non-zero chance the guy who bought Susie Bodons was going to offer to buy you them. Yeah, no, like I feel... Man, this is deep fucking lore. I don't know that guy's name. He looks like a thumb. There's like this porn industry guy. He looks like a thumb. When it's like does like transsexual porn, right? Because that's what, you know, this person was or whatever. He followed me on Twitter at one point. This was around that time, so I don't know if she said something to him or fucking what. But it was very uncomfortable. I immediately blocked him. "3D PD porn is bad, kids." Yeah, that guy. Cool said. Anthony something. It's funny, that's like not part of the story I usually tell, but someone else brought it up recently. Keep in mind, this is all like 6 years ago now. This isn't like anywhere recent for all of this, obviously. Susie. Oh man, the transsexual. No, he's not a transsexual. He's a thumb that likes transsexuals, to my knowledge. Why all this is because he got influence from his work in Spy Kids as the thumb.
This looks like the Wayfinders.
Oh man, Spy Kids the movie. Just so you know, guys, I hate this world more than any other because I love Stitch. Lilo and Stitch is one of, if not my favorite Disney. It's not my favorite Disney movie. Emperor's New Groove is, but it is one of my favorite Disney movies. And I was severely disappointed. I was like, oh my god, they're finally gonna have like a Lilo and Stitch world in the game. I want to go to Hawaii and see all my favorite characters. And then I'm stuck in fucking Godtoo's spaceship all game. And like nothing happens.
Him?
Sucks.
But he didn't look vicious.
So you have.
I spent most of 2019 being scanning invoices for Sutter Health and bitching about Pokemon on Twitter. Interesting.
Hold it right there. Why don't I know you? What section are you from?
Nice back.
I'm...
Lilo erasure needs to be studied. There's a Lilo and Stitch anime that does not have Lilo in it. I kind of want to watch it at some point. I wonder if it's actually good. But apparently, like, she grows up and they split apart and he ends up with some Asian girl.
What is the meaning of this? Captain Gantu, did I not order you to apprehend the fugitives immediately?
Yes.
But yeah, Japan really loves Stitch, in case you didn't know.
Those wretched monsters were just... I mean, if I hadn't uncovered this potential stowaway...
It's called Stitch, just
I wasn't
Stitch.
trying to sneak on board.
That makes sense.
My name is Aqua. And
It's like
monsters,
hit game
I've
Ratchet
followed them
Deadlock.
here. Please, I can handle this threat. Just give me a chance.
Please, I can handle this threat.
Let me show you. The weapon I carry is the only one that can stop them.
Our weapons are of no use against them.
See your favorite characters such as the ginger girl, the fat guy on the beach, and the dance teacher?
We haven't
Yes.
explored all our options.
Yes,
Nor do
absolutely.
we have time to.
I fuck with grammar a lot because I rephrase things but don't rephrase things completely. I completely understand that. So you're telling me what happens is you type out your sentence, you reread it, and you're like, oh, I gotta fix this, but it ends up changing the other part of the sentence, but you don't think I need to change the whole thing. You just hit send. I do that a lot.
Or
Japan
did I
does also love
mishear
Betty
your
Bob,
latest excuse
original anime
as
girl.
to
Yeah.
why you've
True,
again
true.
failed to carry out your duties, Captain? Will you help us?
Of course. Defeating them is my job. It's what I do best, ma'am.
Then might I make one other request?
You do other things better, Aqua.
Should you happen upon our fugitives, please do whatever you can.
How are unversed immune to everything but Keyblades? Technically, Heartless were as well, but it was like you need the Keyblade to be around to kill them.
You had your chance, Captain Gantu. Now you will
I think.
stand down and await orders. We will monitor the location of the monsters and keep you apprised.
Like, I think that's always the lore. You need the Keyblade's presence to beat these monsters.
Of course.
Because it's releasing their soul.
Experiment 626 was carrying a wayfinder. I'd note that shape anywhere. Are Terra and Ven here too?
There was a Japan exclusive Stitch show once. Yeah, it's what we're talking about. Stitch. You follow that Dross artist? I mean, I like his art. I've seen that exact dichotomy happen a few times with artists. Krekhov's girlfriend is just like that as well. Shrugs. My opinion on Dross is they're fine. I just know that lore from 6 years ago because I was in an unfortunate position 6 years ago. That could have been worse. Just because he drew 200 Zavi doesn't make Dross bad. No, they were No, they were dating. They could still be dating. I don't know. That's why he's asking that, because they're like we're severely involved. I feel like you have to have like some bad self-worth issues in general if you like date a porn star though. Like that's going out with some other guy's used tissue. The community's used tissue. Yeah. I didn't want to get too into this because it's like I don't want to talk about other people's personal relationships. But that's why he's asking. The Okinawa rom-com anime is cute, if you want something islandy. After this game, I think I'm gonna need something islandy. Maybe I should watch Stitch tonight. Have I watched ReZero yet? I haven't watched any of Season 3. I wanted to wait until it's fully out, which still isn't now. It's just coming out now. Well, the second half is just coming out now. They don't need to be compared to objects. I mean, you're quite literally selling yourself like an object, so. Cause and effect. I probably don't need to fight anything at this point. It's not grinded so far. I will say I actually like the lighting here. Saw you're selling an object, something I agree with. Yeah, I guess I haven't made this apparent in a while, but like I have I'm extremely against like actual 3D PD like porn industry stuff. Obviously I don't think there's anything wrong with drawings and whatnot, but like it's an industry that severely takes advantage of people from its get-go in terms of like the actual creation of it, which is why there's so many lawsuits with like Pornhub and whatnot, because you know people get abused, and then even on a personal level, it ends up taking advantage of like people who are in not so great mental states and like lonely and whatnot. Like people always want to talk about the who's hotter, Baki Hanama or Toki Hanama? Alright, Frank, I appreciate the $2, but I don't need to Google your question. But to finish what I was saying, it's just abusive all the way around in the way it takes advantage of people. So I'm extremely against it, and especially with people who push for it. Oh, but okay, I know this series. I probably should have just from the name. This is not... I would... Well, okay, actually, the second guy, I do find attractive. He's a cool guy. I take some close combat training with him. Yeah, Tokita. I probably should have heard Baki and realized that's what it was. Snake, I'm not gonna directly comment on things, but know that I'm on your side for everything that you've said. I'm not a fan of this gameplay mechanic. Crazy that people would rather you support that industry than look at Booba video games. Exactly. They don't like Booba in video games because that's competition, bro. That's why all these people hate anime girls. But yeah, I have a pretty strong stance on that stuff. Like most things, if you have a different opinion on me, that's fine. I would hope to change it, but it doesn't mean I have a problem with you. But that's just how I feel, personally. And thank you, Purple Z, for the sub. I don't know if I said that. Some of these unversed designs don't need to exist. Vanitas is being quirky. I mean, they're all objectively, except for one, worse versions than the Heartless. Usually they almost feel like a fan design, right? Like an OC. Like, here's my Heartless OC. And that's how we got the unversed. The people who are the biggest Puritans about fiction are often degenerates IRL. Yeah, usually it's projection. I mean, you're gonna find questionable people everywhere, but usually the people who are trying to cover it up the most are probably the worst. Do I need to... I just have to go back, right? Oh my god. Without Japanese prawn, it's quite literally no different. Most of that stuff made in Japan is literally made by Yakuza because it's illegal otherwise. So you have it even... I wouldn't say even greater, but it's the same situation of like people are usually pretty abused within an industry. Jazz equally as predatory. Yeah, thank you. Like, it's not like, oh man, I fucking hate the West. Like, it's not that. It's literally like, you know, it's not a prejudice thing. It's just, it is what it is, no matter where you are. How boring is Birth by Sleep that conversation has turned here? Oh, I just have to talk to her. I just have to talk to her. Oh, I have to go to both areas? Also, what the fuck? Did this slow down my computer? 4070, by the way. Or 4070 Ti. Can't handle Birth by Sleep, apparently. Classic Square Enix optimization, honestly. I argue that Jav is worse because I spec they're further along and try and imitate anime tropes and genres of real people. I don't think that's true. I mean, if you open up the Prawn Hub right now, one of the biggest tags always pushed is like, oh, stepbrother. So it was a fucking meme. A lot of Jav girls are failed idols, which is sad. I mean, that's true here too. A lot of, they're usually failed actors across the board. Again, it's just a really abusive industry. It's like, it's not even like a, like obviously I have my bias for like Western stuff in general probably, but like, dude, where the fuck am I going? But like, it's not about that. It's just by nature what it is. But you think about it, they're not that different from game journalists. They failed at the job they want and then they prostitute their beliefs. And dignity. It's probably the better word in this case. Where am I missing? It can't be here because I'm told I can't go here. If only I had some sort of map. A good ending for a small-time idol is having their #1 fan become a husband. Yeah, or becoming like a manager or something, I guess. Like working as a producer. How's Korea on that matter? I honestly don't know that much about Korea on this topic. But I think it's also banned there, so you know a lot of the stuff that comes out of there is straight up illegal activity. But it's kind of crazy how that doesn't actually change anything. Like, if anything here, that stuff still happens, and it's easier to pretend that it's not, right? Because it's not technically all illegal or whatever. Like, it doesn't end up actually curving it. Like, that's why there's always so many lawsuits going on. Am I just like, where am I going? Is there no Birth by Sleep scholars left? Are they all deceased? So I can't go here. And there's literally no other place for me to go. Up here, I mean. Middle of the open room is a teleporter? Oh. Or not? That's a good guess. I agree. But apparently not. Like, I believed you. Unless you meant up here. Do I have to kill all the enemies, maybe? But that wouldn't make sense now, would it? I'm gonna kill all the enemies. That big man. If this is the case, it's weird that I'm not locked into this room. Like, the BBS bachelors have left to do something positive in life. They probably fell asleep. Went back into hibernation. Okay, yeah, I need to kill them. Yeah, it's weird that it didn't like lock me in there or anything. But whatever, I guess. It's crazy that was level 33 with Ben. Like, he needed that much help. The little sleepy after shitting up the chat room. I thank you, Snake, for keeping guard. Just know, I had so much I wanted to say, but I was like, it's not worth it.
You must be Experiment 626. I have orders to take you in. What? I think you and I need to talk. But first things first.
Why do I call Amo What? Bro, are they putting like something in the water in my chat room? What's going on in there, guys? Dude, was that a reaction command? What the hell was that? I almost had fun for a moment. But yeah, over past members stream, we found out that chat user Hannah apparently does not like Thor. Just period. There's no elaboration. It took her like a half hour of the stream to get those words out directly. Because she was complaining about Thor Ragnarok originally.
Thanks. I owe you. What is it you're looking for? Huh? Wait! I just need to ask you!
How do you hate Thor though? He's so cool. She doesn't like him in any of like the Marvel movies or anything.
At that time, the two of them were wandering around the launch deck. Would you see that they're secured?
Is Experiment 626 really that dangerous?
It was like a Hannah and Ada correlation, so that's how you knew the opinion was bad. The worst team up you've ever heard. He's just funny and not boring. Drax is better. Oh, did that? I think that was the most insane part of the discussion. You were like, he's dumb. And like, you were literally stroking Drax off in my chat, like not even 4 minutes before that. And then she was trying to claim that Tony was in Thor Ragnarok, I guess because she's a big What If fan. She got it confused for the What If scenario where they put him there. Incredible memory stream, to be honest. Alright, I guess we gotta go to the area I couldn't get to before. I like Thor, but you don't like Thor Ragnarok. That's how this conversation started. Chayuza Ada's the king of like statements where he has no authority on. speaking with the utmost of it. Really a joke hat of our time. Are my thoughts on Mantis? Mantis is sexy. I like that she talks weird. But this guy was like, oh, Thor's too goofy. And Ragnarok's like the closest things I've ever come to like a good comic Thor. It was like the one time we were talking about the Venom movie series, and he's like, why is Venom an anti-hero? That's stupid. That's not like the comics. Why is Carnage his son? That's dumb. Why did the movie makers do that? It's like, bro, this is what it actually just is in the comics. This Infinity War Thor, it's so sad. Especially because it's like the character arc he kind of has in Endgame. Like, I see its potential. Like, I like the idea of him being like, you know, blaming himself for everything essentially and being all beat up about it, you know? But Endgame really was the end of things being good, so it was not handled well. Watched the first X-Men movie a few days ago. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, because it does not get better. It's all down from there. It's really funny to me. Like, the reason we're talking about Marvel, the reason everyone's talking about Marvels right now, it's 100% because of Rivals. Like, it's when the MCU first came out and was doing good, and it got everyone in like a specific mood. We actually started playing a 4-man playthrough of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1. That's been pretty fun. Venom's really good in that game. It was my favorite Japanese voice actor and personal favorite, Daisuke Namikawa. I like him, but it's probably Rei Takahashi for me. Amelia's VA. Megumin. She does MASH. I think in Fate. Those are like the 3 main roles I can think of. Dude, I can't. Marvel Rivals, I did Scroll Girl with its average size thighs. Dude, I cannot imagine being like a guy who like plays Scroll Girl or wants to play with Scroll Girl, and you're like, oh boy, I'm gonna read a comic. Have you guys ever seen the Scroll Girl comic art? It is fucking horrifying. Hold on. There we go. This. You open the page, and this is what you see, dude. Actually disgusting. And you want to know the worst fucking part? Is the covers just lie. Specifically in Japan, but I think they do it here. Like, this is the cover for, like, a Squirrel Girl comic. You're like, this is still cute, right? Like, hair's a bit too short for my taste, personally. But she's cute. This is gross, man. This is fucking nasty. This is how I'd expect her to look if she stood in the very background. That's funny. That's funny. Dude, oh my fuck. I've seen worse. Just cause like modern Western standards for entertainment are so low, bro, does not mean you need to excuse this. This shit's nasty, man. Show the Jeff. What do you mean the Jeff comic? I like the way Jeff looks in the comics. Well, I was like, why are people hyped for Squirrel Girl? Yeah. It's because China loves money, and China actually makes good designs, as we've come to realize from all these Chinese games coming out. Because they're not shackled down by pushing a message. Oh, that's right. They're releasing a Harley Quinn fart girl fetish like book now. Horrifying stuff, man. There's Jeff. I have no idea what you wanted me to show. I think the cover is how she looks in Gwenpool. I know. Oh, that's a cute Jeff picture. I know the first Gwenpool book is good, and then everything else is awful, from what I've heard. Jeff the land shark in a suit. This is. This is me, in case you're wondering. Dude, what did I just grab? What is this? Oh, it's the I Am Evil picture. I have that shit on lock in case I ever need it. You're a shark? I've been called a shark before. Gwenpool strikes back, bad writing and art. Yeah, that is what I've seen and heard. I like Jeff. I'm gonna do something against my better judgment. Hold on. I was getting caught up on chat for better or worse. I used to like Spider-Man as a kid, now I just feel bad for him. It's because it's fucking the writers of Marvel hate Spider-Man. It's actually crazy. I wonder if it's part of the big push to make Miles like the Spider-Man, despite it continuing to fail. That's another thing about going back to Edge of Time recently. Like I miss when I miss when Miguel was like the other Spider-Man who wasn't Peter, because Miguel's like actually very different, you know, like he's almost like an inverse of Peter in that, you know, he's more of like a jokey guy out of the suit, but he's very serious. You know, when he's Spider-Man 2099, like he actually offered a lot of different things to Peter in terms of narrative, you know, like his world was completely different. His cute AI, Marilyn Monroe looking girl, big fan of her. But again, Miles Morales is just Peter darker. Like he's literally just a one-for-one copy. Like they give him the same story beats, the same everything. And because he doesn't catch on, they just keep putting on like, they give him like Super Saiyan and a sword and this and that. And it's like, dude, this isn't Spider-Man. This sucks. I hate Miles Morales, man. Watching Spider-Verse was like cathartic in that like I was just on Miguel's side all the way through. How'd you feel like Cross the Spider-Verse in general? I actually liked the first movie. I thought it was enjoyable. I didn't think it was amazing. I thought it was fun. But when it came to Across, I hated it. I hate how it uses Peter. I hate what it does to certain characters. The idea that all these Peters would just go along with this plan and whatnot.
And now, because of Terra and these little
I hate the storytelling. I hate the fact that it's very clearly a seething movie, that its main message is to like own the chuds, the people who are like, Miles Morales is not Spider-Man, which is why they always market him as Miles Morales and not Spider-Man. Like that's the clear intention of like these two movies.
Any last words before
I just really don't like it for a variety of reasons.
I'm just Big Bone. Freeze!
I am real Spider-Man. I am real Spider-Man.
I warned you. Stay out of it.
I really hate. One thing I hate even about the first movie is, I love Gwen. A bit less nowadays, but like, Spider-Gwen was one of the first comic books I read at all, and I really loved the way her design. I showed it a few times, and I hate how they gave her like the side shave and the piercing. She just looks really gross in that movie. And it's upsetting because that's like the design everyone like draws and does now. That was cool. That was like a reaction to that. I agree, Dimitri. I'm glad you're on my side. But yeah, again, I think the first movie's good. I just don't like a lot of the things that the second movie did. To characters and narrative. She was cute and spectacular. I have said this before, but Spectacular was such a weird experience. I really enjoyed it. It was a great time. And the last episode, because I was watching it in a group call, as people do on Discord nowadays in 2025. And I walked away at the end of the last episode, and I came back and I was like, all right, guys, I'm ready for the next one. Let's go. And they were just like, dude, it's over. I was like, what? Did you see the Fantastic Four trailer? Yeah. If I say I don't like it, is that a hot take? I really dislike what they did to Sue's hair. She should have a period accurate, like, I don't know, something close to like a Marilyn Monroe cut.
Thank you.
Not a fan of Thing's voice. I do not care for Pedro Pascal. I think I'm really mad about the Pedro Pascal thing because fucking Jim from The Office, I'm not crazy about him either. I like him, but I'm not crazy about him, right? But he makes such a perfect Mr. Fantastic. He like just looks like him. I look at him, I'm like, that's fucking Reed Richards right there. And I hate that they just used him for like a equivalent of like a cutaway gag where they just kill him off, you know? It sucks.
And dangerous or not, I really believe he can succeed.
I just don't like Pedro Pascal as
Very well, Aqua.
Mr. Fantastic.
If he behaves himself, I will consider shortening his exile.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's to say, yeah, John Krasinski just to kill him off in the friggin' Strange movie. Exactly, dude. Like again, I'm not like this huge fan of. Like, I don't even know his name, but like he's just so perfect for the role that I'm like offended.
My friends are Terra and Ventus.
Sorry guys, I'm getting very emotional. I find the thing is that Marvel has made people like Mr. Fantastic and some chicks got very hot and bothered for him. He's an attractive man. Like, in Marvel Rivals. Now comes the movie just to drag him back to Wavewood. Yeah, probably. I don't know, maybe the movie will still be good. Like, these are like... I don't like the casting is what I'll say so far. Maybe the movie's good, I don't know. They could do a real costume for the thing in 2005. Now he's CG crap. Yeah, like I feel like he looks better in the 2005 costume. Again, those movies aren't great. I'm not saying he looks perfect there either, but like he looks very obvious CGI in this movie, you know. Modern Marvel CGI is not known for its quality. Women will goot in public. Women will goot in public over any conventionally attractive drawn male. You just gotta know where to find them. I agree. I agree, dude. Have you seen the fucking like? I mean, there's so many things going on with Deep Space. If you didn't know, the most popular gacha right now is a Chinese-made like female-centric gacha. Female-centric as in made for females, and it is. I think for the past year, maybe 2, I don't know how old it is. It's been the #1 on the App Store. Women are horny. Like the fucking the idea that like companies try to present that like, oh, you know, men are the horny ones. Women are actually sweet and innocent. That's just not true. They are the actual people who have never talked to the woman if they feel that way. It's actually insane. But I saw some drama on it the other day because some Twitter post, or I think it was TikTok, was like, oh, what if we put a girl in this game as a love interest? And all the like the female gooners or whatever were like, no, how dare you, get that shit out of here, we don't want any women. And then Twitter was like, oh, what is wrong with them, the homophobia in this community? And it's the same shit of always. It was just an interesting mirror, because, you know, we see that with our stuff where it's like everything has to be made for everyone, and these type of people you see on social media and whatnot try to push that like, oh, this game needs to be for everyone, this and that. Because obviously I support this game just being for these girls and they, you know, just having their male love interest. Like, it's just for them. Like, that's cool, right? I want my thing, they can have their thing. That's awesome. But of course, it's always the same people trying to ruin everything for everyone. Because I click on the fucking post and I want to show this just because of how funny it is that exactly how it happened. And the first thing I see is someone by the name of Lilith explaining to women why they are totally wrong for not wanting this in their game. It's like fucking comedy, bro. Can I find this? Literally the mark of the beast, bro. But it was this one, because it was this account that was also saying the same shit. Like, oh, you know, I support this. Like, you know, I want my games to be, you know, for me. But yeah, you go here and then, oh, right there. It's not the top anymore. But there's another one. And then it's all like that all the way down. Justice for Lilith Vaughn. Anyway, that's the end of that story. Why have we regressed so much that liking the opposite sex is a sin? It's just people like trying to counter signal. It's the whole like ethical gooning thing. You know how Twitter artists do that whole like, oh, I fixed that design, this and that. You can fix any design for Twitter standards if you just, you know, make it gay, essentially. Just dumb. There is Chi-Chi topless on my timeline. Gotta close that for later. Yeah, no, I mean, I have said this in all of my videos. I don't have a problem with like 99% of things out there. It might not be for me. I might not want it personally, but things would be much happier, much healthier if things were just allowed to exist for their niche, for the people they want. The second you make everything for everyone, just you end up taking a lot of away because it's no longer. It ends up ironically being for no one in the end because it's just flattened out. No, this was an adult Chi-Chi. Big old titties. Can you be made gay, Dimitri? Me? Nah, I think that's impossible. I think I'm probably one of the most heterosexual people ever. Just period. Final Fantasy 15 was a warning: when you try to make something for everyone, you make something for no one. Yeah, that's probably a good example, because that's like even in a completely different way to this conversation, and like nothing to do with sexuality or anything like that, politics. It's just a very good example of something trying to broaden its base, and then it just, you know, it becomes boring. Straight femboy supremacy? True. Do you believe Mantis and Drax should ended up together, or are they okay? They've always seemed more like friends to me. I wouldn't, you know, if you're gonna ship that or whatever, that's cool. But I've never gotten that implication. I think they're a funny fucking pair. I love in Infinity War when like Iron Man, you know, Tony Stark's like, he's like stuttering, he's like worried, fearing for his life. He's talking about Thanos. He's trying to deliver a plan, and they're just both off goofing over there, and he's just like, who are these guys? What's with them? And Mantis just goes, "We're here to take ass and kick names." And Drax is just like, "That's right." they're like they're such a perfect comedy duo. I really like them together. Yeah, I like Drax. I like them both. Dude, Mantis is so hot. I love women who talk funny. That's why I like accents so much. Like if you made Yoda like a sexy green woman, and you know, maybe that height's still fun. If you made Yoda like a sexy green woman, I'd be all over that. I just love weird ways of talking. Yeah, accents are hot. It's a bit of a different thing than what I'm talking about, but everything in that range. I just like when people talk funny. Very attracted to it. The only time appealing to everyone was cool was the Wii and DS, and it worked because these are fun and great gaming experiences. Yeah, I mean, you can make experiences that are just like all encompassing. But I think the real problem comes in from trying to take something that is for a niche and kind of grow that audience. There are just concepts that are fun to everyone. I mean, like, again, like Wii Sports, obviously that's as a very core appeal, broadly speaking. So like, yeah, I mean, at the core of it, it's like, just make a good game, stupid. But it becomes harder and harder the more you just keep branching out and shoving more things in. The feeling you will never have a goblin girl call you a dumb human for putting it in the wrong hole. You're sick. You're sick and twisted. But yeah, this was mostly fun. There was a pretty downtrodden part where Lebos decided to tell everyone about how he pays for internet prostitution, but you know, thankfully the chat handled that, and I could just play the game, which wasn't much better. But we had fun overall. There's a little down patch, but you know, otherwise we had a good time. I had fun. Thanks everyone for sitting through with this for me. Next week is taking a break from Kingdom Hearts, thankfully, actually. Next week there's a big boss event, specifically for new players mostly, but there's stuff for people who are high level. Just a big boss gauntlet for the first time, and Fractured Daydreams, that's going to be next week. And then the week after there's the Extreme Raid, which will hopefully go better than the last. So I got 2 weeks off from Kingdom Hearts. Working on the new video coming out. It's actually been very interesting because I took this time, now that I took a break from it, to go back and reread it, and kind of like fix it up, as you know, you always do as a project continues. But because I got so much better at doing the character sections later in the videos, the past like week has just been me redoing every character section, and refining it a lot. Like I did a bunch of research on like Egyptian gods for like Abydos, just because like like when I was doing the Christian section, there's a lot of like specific angelic influence for students in Trinity. I was talking about that a lot, and I wanted to try to do that for Abydos because there's a lot of Egyptian stuff. So, video keeps getting longer. One day it'll come out. I can like rest easy. But yeah, still in progress. Other than that, yeah, I don't think there's any changes. As always, if you become a member, you become a patron, you can join our member stream at the end of the month. We play video games. This month it's Sonic Kart, SRB2 Kart, because we don't play that ring racer shit here. And that's it. You can follow me on Twitter if you want. That video is going to be over 6 hours. I thought it was going down to 5, but it's going to be 6-7 hours at this point. Honestly, once the script is done editing, it's probably going to be a lot easier. Just because it's one specific game and it's a visual novel. It's just going to be like a few days of recording. Your Amy video finally came out. Oh, well, that Amy video was not... That was not what I've been working on for like 5 months. That Amy video took like 2 months, month and a half, whatever it was. This video I've been working on for a long time. Are DMs open on Twitter? No. I don't want to see your dick. I don't want to see that. No DMs open anywhere. You will have a public interaction with me, and you will like it. You have a wonderful day too, some guy. Can you add 30 to that? Like 30 more minutes? Probably. I'm gonna need someone to review it, like, beforehand. Mostly because, like, it's so much content. I need someone to look over it more in detail than I usually do. But yeah, no, not to like accuse you of doing anything bad. I don't have private DMs open because I experience both personally and viewing others that, like, whether people use that to like fabricate interactions or just like, I don't know. Again, maybe get too parasocial. Again, not accusing you. I doubt you were doing anything like that. But if you're ever curious, that's why I don't have DMs open anywhere. I'm sorry, Vanny. I'll be back next week on the 13th. But I appreciate you showing up. Yeah, in case Fear Hunter sends me pictures of her squatting again. That's where I got that information that was being asked about earlier. Same fucking conversation. Crazy. It's 6 years ago, man. I was trying to plug the mention. I remember the title. No, I don't. Kingdom Hearts 3 something. You should tell me it now. Hello, Arya. Kingdom Hearts 3 disappointment adjacent. Do you ever plan on collaborating with other creators? No, I don't. I don't want to do that. I like being in my own little bubble. I appreciate if people offer, but it's usually something I'm not crazy on. 𝐏𝐂3 is worse than you think by Free Jump. Okay, see, I can remember that because it's the end of the stream. Thank you. Thanks for streaming on birthday anyway. Well, happy birthday, Vanny. There you go. Hopefully that makes up for it. And hello, Zane. I see a lot of people are pouring in at 6 o'clock at night. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, there's a bunch of reasons I generally avoid collaboration. It just, usually in my experience, again, watching others, usually drama happens at some point in time. I just kind of like to be away from everything. I just want to avoid any problems. I don't really like having a spotlight on me. I don't really like internet fame or whatever. I do these things because I like doing them, and I try to just avoid or try to lessen all the aspects I don't care for. Personally. Fun being here. I usually can't make it because I'm always busy. I'm glad you had fun. Appreciate it. How is your chat? That's a, yeah, no, I mean that's a good mindset to have, treating everyone on social media like work friends. But yeah, you can't control other people's. If I play SAO, can I play with you then? Those streams? Yeah. I mean, I add people in games. But the only thing is, to play with me in SAO, you're gonna have to get to max level. To be at the content I'm at. But you can make it. Honestly, it'd be nice if I had more people. Yeah, we're level 130. No scrubs. Like I honestly, I would appreciate if I could like start streaming SAO for like raids and people were like, yo, let's go, let's get in. Like that would make me happy. Won't have to worry about building a team. Yeah, a full party is just a straight up benefit. Yeah, no, the extreme raids specifically don't mess around, bro. They will put some hair on your fucking balls. Not for the faint of heart. It would be cool if we could single-handedly populate a server. Yeah, no, for if we could get 20 of 20, like that'd be fucking insane. Dim's strongest soldier. Me and Dims have a complicated relationship. I would almost compare it to that of an abuser. Some of my favorite games of all times were made by Dims, and some of the worst games I've ever played were made by Dims. Yeah, so we go back and forth. Okay, well, I believe I've read all the comments. Okay, well, thank you for coming by. Again, I appreciate all y'all. I'll see you guys next week. Again, the 13th, it's going to be on Thursday instead of Wednesday. Hope you all had fun. I appreciate every single one of you, except for chat user Twerkster the Mode. And goodbye.